It gets tiring doing this. I know I'm censored by YouTube, but you know, there's a campaign going on. It's Solar Shield, and they spray all this shit in the sky. All this stuff you see here is all geoengineered white haze. I kid you not, people. They are spraying the skies primarily in front of the sun, but they spray all this shit up in the sky. And people don't care. That's just the way we've been programmed. To not care, to only care about ourselves. We are a selfish people these days. All we care about is ourselves, what we can get, what we have, what we're gonna do, what we want. Nobody really cares about anybody else. You know, I look up and see this. I see those chemical contrails spread out into a terrible white haze. And I guess I make these videos because I just want them to know they're not fooling me. I can't stop them. I can't stop them from doing anything. Okay, but at least I can let them know that I know what they're doing. And I'm not as one of the stupid sheep. All this, everything in front of the sun is all chemical contrails spreading out into vicious white haze. Okay, now those clouds right there might be real. It's hard to even tell what's real, but I would assume those clouds are real. But all the white haze that you see, all that, I know for a fact that all that is, and all those streaks and striations, and that is all made by man. It's geoengineering, man-made chemical contrails in the sky. You see that there? You see that contrail? That is not what a normal contrail does. Okay? And I got video on my channel of a normal contrail. They dissipate in minutes, not even 1 minute. They dissipate. They don't hang in the sky like that and spread out. That, whatever that is, whatever chemicals or elements are up in that sky that they sprayed, is designed to do that. It's designed to turn into this shit. All this, all that, everything you see right here is all chemical contrail product. They're spraying us with this shit. All that there is all chemical contrail spreading out. Look at that. Does that look like a contrail to you? That is designed to spread out like that. I mean, look at it. It spreads out in the haze. That's what it's designed to do. That is not a normal contrail right there. It's not. It spreads out into this shit and it hangs in the sky all day. Water vapor doesn't do that unless it's really cold. Okay? And it's not cold. And that's not that high right there. Okay, all this shit is a chemical. Alright, it's chemical. I don't know if it's strontium, barium, and aluminum. I've heard people say that that's what's in it. Nanoparticulates. But do you see that chemical contrail there? It's spreading out in the haze. In another 10 minutes you come out and you'll think it's just a normal cloud pattern. It's not. You see what that chemical contrail turned into? It didn't dissipate. It's not going to dissipate. It's doing what it's produced to do. Now you can see that that's all chemical contrail. It doesn't even look like a contrail no more. It's blending in and doing what it was made to do. You see that? All that shit there, white haze, all that is chemical contrail. Now if I were to come out in another 5 minutes, I wouldn't even have pointed that out really. You know, I would identify that as the product of chemical contrail, but I couldn't prove it. But seeing as how I did get it in its contrail form, and you watch that spread out into that shit, that's what it does. So if they put contrail underneath my video, which I try not to put chemical contrail because stupid people go and say, oh, well, look, there's the explanation. No, that's not. That's what they put there to fool idiots. You see that? That chemical contrail was behind the cloud and it came out there and rode all the way across. Okay, and it spreads out. You see what that shit has done? It's terrible. And they're spraying out the sun. And I don't even go with that anymore because they're spraying the whole sky. All that is chemical contrails. And what they do at night is notorious. It's an atrocity. All that white haze there is not clouds produced by Mother Nature at all. And forgive me for saying Mother Nature, there is no such thing. Okay? Look at that horrible, horrendous chemical contrail. They sprayed that on us. You know, there's, you know, people, you try to tell them something and they're so quick to explain it away because they want everything to be all right. They don't want to face any adversity. They just want to go about their day, buy sneakers, buy pounds of makeup for the women, do their nails, and do all manner of stupid, ignorant shit. And you gotta, I mean, if you're in the shoes of these elite and they're looking at what people are doing, yeah, they look at them like ants. Let's kill them. But they're the ones that program people to be ants. With Hollywood and all the lies, idolizing women's bodies, scumbag sluts, that's what they've produced with their propaganda and indoctrination. And the Smith-Mundt Act, that allows the government to serve us propaganda on a silver platter. They even tell you, look at that chemical contrail. Does that look like it's dissipating? That's awful. I was going to upload a video of a nice star I got last night, but I think I'm going to do this one instead. This is terrible what they're doing. All that white haze there is all chemical contrail product. That's what these chemical contrails spread out into. All that there is the most high God is my witness. That is all geoengineered, produced by man and his aircraft. All this, look at that. Okay, they're spraying some strong shit in the sky. All that is chemical contrail. It's just terrible. People don't do anything neither. They don't care. And it was terrible watching that George Floyd be murdered like that, if he really was murdered. You know, those two guys, it's alleged that they worked together for over almost 15 years. But if that's true, I think it is, that he was murdered. But they don't, you know, that Black Lives Matter, they don't, you know, they just focus against white people, which there are a lot of asshole white people that are racist, sure. But they don't tell you that the number one killer and threat to a young black male, 17 to 24, is another black male of the same age. Okay? Now, again, that's their statistics, and I no longer go by their statistics. But, you know, it's easier to verify that if you're I guess if you're a cop or you're an analyst. But that's what they say. I mean, maybe black people should acknowledge that Black Lives Matter amongst themselves. Okay? And white people need to do it too, and all manner of ethnicity and race need to do that. I mean, there's some, you know, but this day and age, it's so easy to offend somebody, and I don't like it. People should be able to say what's on their mind. There ain't, you know, if you got two legs and you stand up straight, you're a man. I forgot what movie I seen that on, but I like that saying. Look what that shit does. And they get it to go right in front of the sun. That was laid down over there. And it drifted, it's drifting north, right in front of the sun. Look what it does. That was a big chemical contrail I caught. Look how wide it is. Look how wide it got. Look, you can see its roots right there. But all men are created equal. You're a man if you stand on two legs. And there are a lot of white people who are jealous or prejudiced against black people. It's because they're jealous. You know, they're jealous for different reasons. In my opinion, there's a lot of evidence that supports, because I've read the Bible, this will be my 5th time reading it cover to cover, that black people might be the original Hebrews. Now, 10 years ago, I'd argue that. I'd argue that right to the marrow. But now, you got to accept the truth, what the truth is. The truth matters. Why go believe in a lie because it suits you? There's a lot of people, when they come before the Lord, he might have an afro, and he might be black. You people you better chill out, because all men are created equal. God made man in his own image. And Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Mexicans, blacks, whites, Oriental, God created them all in his own image. We're all human beings. But, I mean, some black, there are cops that have it hard working in the ghettos. Now, there's some killers in the ghetto, don't get it twisted. Look what that chemical contrail did. But what happens is, with that scenario, is the innocent blacks have to pay for because the police are too afraid to confront the real gangsters. So they take it out on the innocent. Okay, that's all.